Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, we are from Group 9 and we are going to talk about watermelon plant pathogens caused anthracnose symptoms. But before we are going to discuss our topic today, let me introduce myself and our crew member. My name is Garistia Zahya Nirwana with student number 234. There is Abil Milzam Syati with student number 229. Desti Dwi Artanti with student number 233. Ilham Faiza with student number 239. Isna Yuni Istiarin with student number 242. And then the last one is Uliatul Mufmi Rohanika with student number 243. Without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, before any further to the material, let let me introduce you about this map contents. Okay, the first step is disease observation, and then the second step is looking for the impact of disease on plant or monitoring. And the step three is finding the origin of disease by the water, soil, or air. And then the step four is analyzing the disease found. And the step five is look for appropriate controls, fast, effective, and cheap. Next.
Okay, my name is Abil Milzam. I will explain about observed diseases. Okay, there are several pathogens that attack watermelon plants, namely Collectrichum leganerium, which causes anthracnose, Pseudoperonospora cubensis, which causes downworm, Fusarium oxfernum, Nifim causes wilt, and mosaic virus. Fusarium wilt disease is a major limiting factor in watermelon production in many regions because it causes high damage. But now we will discuss more specifically to the pathogen Collectrium leganerium that cause anthracnose. Next. Okay. I will explain introduction of Collectrium leganerium and anthracnose symptoms. First, Collectrium leganerium. Collectrium leganerium in watermelon found that the organism was transmitted by the insect Himela sp and can also be carried away by wind and overwintering and host residues. The fungi that also cause anthracnose in cucurbits is the most widespread fungal parasite that attack the cucurbit plant family, such as watermelon, cucumber, and others. Okay, next, it will explain by my friend Tia.
Okay, now we are going to talk about anthracnose symptom. In the greenhouse, the characteristic symptoms of the disease on the leaves are irregular yellowish-brown, dark brown to almost black. The size of the spot will be different depending upon the susceptibility of the host. Anthracnose attacks all above-ground parts of the plant. Watermelon can be infected at any stage of development. However, disease symptoms are first noticed as round to angular reddish-brown spots on older leaves. The spot may later dry, turn almost black and tear out, giving a leaf a ragged appearance. Often the leaves at the center of the plant are killed first, leaving the stem and the portion of the runners bare. In the beginning, the leaves look brown in spots which eventually turn reddish in color and eventually the leaves die. When attacking the fruit, it can be indicated by a pink circle and it becomes whiter day by day. Next, in the field, the first anthracnose symptoms on watermelon are small, raised, water-soaked areas located along the vines near the crown of the plant. The small raised, water-soaked areas will appear near the crown on the vines even before leaf spot appears on the crown leaves. Later, these spots become sunken and spores are produced. Irregular spots appear on the leaves near the center of the plant. These spots usually appear first in midsummer during hot and dry weather. Next.
Okay, now we talk about monitoring. Is looking for the impact of disease on plants. Symptoms of the disease cause and the intensity of the attack are different. It is so necessary to carry out the symptom, the causes of disease, the disease and the level of the attack to take control measure, environmental factor observed at the time of sampling at the research locations where light intensity, air humidity, soil moisture, soil pH, and air temperature. Next, so what should we do? First, early diagnosis of disease in the field. On the fruit, disease strike a grow brownish spot. In advantage symptom, the fruit is sharp and dry. On the sharp fruit, there are small blackish spots. And the second, sampling method. The method used the study was a direct survey on leaf sample infected with disease in watermelon plantations in a village. And third, measure of environmental factor. Environmental factor observed at the time of sampling in the study location were light intensity, air humidity, soil pH, and air temperature. Next. Fourth, isolate the fungus of the leaf of watermelon. Watermelon leaves are sick with symptoms of illness, clean with running water, and sterilized using disinfectant solutions of NaClO. The method used is direct planting method. Next, cut the leaf in the planting medium. And the last, purifications of mushroom. Fungi that have grown on PDA media are inoculated back into new PDA media. Mushroom mycelium, which has a different colony color, is taken and stuck in a new petri dish containing PDA media. Inoculations using a sterilized loop needle by using the loop tip on a Bunsen fire. There are petri dishes where tightly closed and incubate for 7 days for mushrooms. Next.
Okay, the next one is anthracnose and the causes. This disease is called Krabbe or Kresek disease. The cause of this anthracnose disease is the Colletotrichum fungus. The attack of this disease usually starts from the central leaves of the plant, in the form of round spots when observed closely. The spots are brown on the outside, while the inside is concentric like brown. To control anthracnose, this can be done with technical culture, namely rotating crops that are not of the same family and maintaining garden clean lines, or sanitation by spraying a fungicide. Colletotrichum fungi infection occur most frequently in the rainy season or poorly drained land. In dry season with well-drained land, Colletotrichum infection is not a big concern, but it's possible that an attack could occur. Anthracnose from Colletotrichum also can be carried by some insects like Pythia. And the next, the initial symptoms of the attack are marked by the presence of small spots that are blackish in color and slightly curved. Furthermore, the infected fruit shrinks, rot, and fall out or fall. Some can circular patches of various size and develop on young fruit. In a severe attack, the spots will unite and evenly spread over the entire surface of the fruit skin. A mass of pink to orange fungi spores is formed in concentric rings on the surface of the spot. Patches that have aged acerfoly will appear. With touch, you will feel small black dots under the microscope. You will see the fine black hairs. Spores form rapidly and excessively disperse rapidly on the surface of the fruit, resulting in yield loss of up to 100%. The spots can spread to the fruit stalk and leave irregular spots, dark red color with dark red edges. Next.
Okay, the next one is stage in controlling pests and disease in plant in general. First, farmer must carry out regular field monitoring. Second, ecosystem management through the cultivation of healthy plants with the aim of maximum and safe production level from pests and disease. Third, preservation of natural enemies with healthy cultivation technique. parasitoids that emerge are released into the plant, and using pesticide wisely as a wise choice. Fourth, making control decision. Next. Okay, let's move to the stage in controlling anthracnose in watermelon plants. The first thing to do is monitoring. Based on the monitoring in the field, symptoms of disease were found in the form on the fruit. There is a slightly grooved brownish spot. In advanced symptom, the fruit is shriveled and dry. On the shriveled fruit, there are small blackish spots. Then the environmental factors observed at the time of sampling in the study location were like intense air humidity, soil power of hydrogen, and air temperature. Next. Second, control of technical culture. A. Before planting, make drainage channel properly so that during the rainy season, humidity can be reduced. B. Use the resistant varieties such as Quality, Farmer Giant, and New Dragon. C. Technicalities by rotating crops that are not in one family. D. Maintain a clean crop plantation or sanitation. E. Setting sufficient spacing. F. Fertilizing a balanced crop rotation. And G. Using plastic silver mulch and straw. Next. Third, preservation of natural enemies. A. Use the green fertilizer or organic fertilizer. B. Spraying with fungicide according to if we need it. Fourth, making control decision. A. If there is a part of the plant that shows symptom of disease, then the affected part of the plant is trimmed and destroyed by burning. B. Maintain moisture by trimming overlapping leaves so moisture can be reduced. Next.
Okay, so the last is conclusion. So to know about watermelon plant pathogen cause anthracnose symptom, we must analyze with disease observations, looking for the impact of disease on plant or monitoring, and then analyzing and the disease found and look for appropriate control, fast, effective, and cheap. After found it, we know this disease is called Krapak or Krasek disease. The cause of this anthracnose disease is the Coletrichum fungus. The attack of this disease usually starts from the central leaves of the plants in the form of brown spots. After knowing about the disease, the steps that we take are monitoring, control the technical culture, preservation of natural enemies, and the last is making control decisions. That's all of our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Do you still have any question? Let's discuss it at WhatsApp group. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.